Good evening, listeners. I'm Byron Bertram.
And I'm Ivan Penaluna.
And on tonight's episode,
420.
Hi, Hitler.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is... Awesome! With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
All right, so today, I mean, you'll be hearing this later, listeners, but it is 4:20, and outside of my apartment, it is just fucking, as the Australians call it, fucking chock-a-block, mate.
So just tell them where you are. You're basically on Beach Avenue. And
Yeah.
at the bottom of Beach Avenue, there's Sunset
Beach.
And this is where the 420 people, and if you don't know what 420 is, it's when people get together and they smoke weed and they celebrate. It's kind of a protest festival celebration thing all rolled into one. And it's a very North American thing. And basically, everybody gets together and they decided to do it on Sunset Beach this year, haven't they?
Yeah,
15,000 people. Kids at school were given leaflets saying, don't take the day off school to go to 420.
Wow.
They were giving this to fucking kids.
Well, they closed the pool right beside it because they were worried they're going to get hotboxed.
Right.
So they didn't want a bunch of people swimming and just getting stoned and drowning.
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
CBC were really concerned. They're going, the people who run their swimming pool are really concerned. They're so concerned that the fans that bring in the fresh air from outside might be contaminated with marijuana.
Yeah.
Because that's how CBC does everything.
Listening. Yeah.
Right, so anyway, that's another one of mine for this week. Anyway, 420. But what the fuckers don't realise, much to our merriment, is that 420, the 20th of April, also coincides with what?
Adolf Hitler's birthday.
That's right, baby. None of these fuckers, and this is the thing, right? This is the best thing about millennials. If you said this to a millennial who was stoned down on Sunset Beach, they'd be going, what? No, man, it's fucking weed. And you go, no. The real significance is Hitler's birthday, not the weed. The weed is inconsequential. No, man, it's the weed. No, it's fucking Hitler's birthday. And this brings me on to my second point, and that is, I think somebody on a supernatural level, a political, quasi-supernatural level, has tried to get loads of easily impressionable millennials to celebrate Hitler's birthday without them knowing it.
I know, it's like a passive-aggressive sort of way of German sort of takeover.
It's almost like a satanic... It's almost like a satanic ruse. They've tricked people by a satanic measure into celebrating Hitler's birthday.
What they don't know is that this is Hitler's birthday, and we will make some sort of a holiday, say, some ridiculous law, put it into something, and make it so they celebrate Uncle Adolf's birthday, and they get stoned, but they won't know what they're doing. But really, they are bringing back the Third Reich.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but you put it so much better.
It is funny though, because they're smoking. Yeah, so it's fucking Hi Hitler. Do you think Hitler smoked pot?
Hi Hitler. I don't care.
Hitler.
Hi Hitler. So, I tell you what, I could just stand around all day going, Hi Hitler.
Hi Hitler. Well, his indoor wave was pretty gay. Although if he wasn't high, he probably would have been a lot more. It would have saved 60 million people. If he just, smoked a little bit more weed.
Well, I mean, okay. And if he shared it with Stalin.
That's true. Stalin needed a little
he needed
THC.
more weed.
Little THC.
Do you know what, actually,
Stalin
Stalin's a bit paranoid anyway. I think he might have given Stalin the bit of the jeebies.
Well, yeah, especially if Stalin had edibles, that would have even made it worse.
Yeah, because he'd been like, right, all right, okay, what have we done? Yeah, no, we've killed 3/4 of the officer class. Fuck it, it's making me paranoid. Kill all of them.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing about 420 is it's ridiculous, the holiday in general. It's not a holiday, but it's 420 fucking 420 at 420.
No, I think it's perfect. It tells you where we are, right? We've just voted in Justin Trudeau, and now we're having one of the biggest holidays in Vancouver in the early part of the year, and it's 420, dude. And no one really understands why, but that's great because it fits in with the whole zeitgeist, and everybody's a fucking idiot nowadays.
Well, yeah, it's amazing out there, and it was like 150 tents, and all of them are just like, want to buy weed, check out weed. It's like, anything else to offer? No, just weed. Everything. 150 tents selling weed.
You could go, can you do me a massage?
Yeah.
And they're going, happy ending? No, I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. They would jerk me off with a fucking,
Okay, man, come in, we're going to do your weed massage.
Yeah,
lie down on the floor. My wife, she's gonna do you a weed massage. Happy ending? No, you just asked me that. Sorry, man, I forgot.
Yeah, just like you're gonna use what? Are you gonna use like an ounce of Kush to lube up my dick?
I'm gonna rub it all over your face, man.
Yeah, I mean it's pot sucks.
Pot is fucking stupid.
You know what?
Don't get me wrong. When I was in my 20s, I wish I could have all that time back. Sitting around fucking with dribble coming out the side of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot. Wasting my 20s, my best years, right? I don't blame anybody else for it. It was my fault.
Yeah.
But the point is, nowadays, pot's fucking annoying. And people who are stoned are highly annoying.
Well, but the whole like identity is just like, same with gay pride or anything. It's like I'm gay. Well, I mean, that's cool. You're gay. That's cool. But anything
you live on
else is
Davy
like,
Street. What do you
no,
want, a fucking
I'm gay.
medal?
Well, no, it's fine. But if you have an identity, whatever it is, like you're gay or you're anything, if you have this identity, it's like that's part of what you are. But it's
what about me? I'm an angry white guy who turns up on time.
Yeah.
What about me? Where's my fucking show?
Yeah, nobody cares.
No one cares.
But
I'm fucking punctual.
You should have been around the 50s.
Yeah, that was my time.
Yeah, it was your
That
fault.
was my fucking time.
So you weren't on time.
I wasn't on time.
No, you were late.
Too late.
You're way too late.
Fuck, man.
I mean, the thing is...
I like guns and short sleeve shirts and cars.
Oh, well,
At
you're in the wrong
50s.
place. You're 50 years old and you're an angry fucking white man who's on time?
Can I tell you where I've just been, actually?
You shouldn't be in Vancouver.
Do you know, actually, I just went somewhere where I really fit in very well.
Where'd you go?
I went to New Orleans, Louisiana.
How was that?
It was fucking amazing in a funny sort of way. I'm still trying to work it out. It's not somewhere that I can actually make sense of. People ask me about it and they go, what's it like, New Orleans? I was going, it's like The Wire with trumpets and palm trees.
So
That's
it's
the best way of describing it.
So it's highly dangerous, but a little bit more pretty?
It's incredibly fucking dangerous. Well, basically, when people go to New Orleans, they go, yeah, Bourbon Street, French Quarter, fucking dude, and all that, right? Yeah. And it's just this little corner sat on the side of this big, horrendous North American city, like all North American cities.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of lost in the size of the rest of the city. But it's the French Quarter nonetheless, and people treat it like it's Creole Las Vegas. I mean, Bourbon Street on a Saturday night smells of cigars and vomit.
Right.
It's horrendous. You cannot get off it fast enough. We looked inside the window of this little club that they had going, and it was basically middle-aged women from the Midwest bumping to hip-hop.
Yeah.
Do you know how disturbing that is? It's fucking disturbing. But these people are operating in ever-decreasing circles because what they're doing is they're just basically going, well, I'm here on Bourbon Street, what do I do? And they're there for 3, 4, 5 days. And they're like, well, I better do this because this is what everybody else is doing. So we were like there and we were like, fuck this, let's get off here. And, Frenchman Street was nice. It was really good. There's some lovely little bands. And we were on the edge of good food all the time. But the one thing I took away from it was that basically...
it's type 2 diabetes.
Type 2, go for the guns, stay for the type 2 diabetes.
Did you have enough fried food?
Fried food everywhere, right? You go to the gas station, they do gas and they do fried chicken.
Right.
They do crawfish pies. They do massive, great, big sort of like foot-long beers. They got fucking everything you need at the gas station.
The place is unhealthy living when you go after you go, I'm going to go to Scotland just to eat healthier.
Yeah, you know what? It's healthier than Scotland, I'll say that.
It's healthier than Scotland?
Absolutely. It's healthier than Scotland.
Oh, Scotland's less healthy.
I was with one guy, right, and he was checking it all out, and he's going, look, there's a £350 person doing a job. And he goes, oh, there's another £350 person just fucking sat there with their feet up.
Yeah.
But sack one of those fucking people and get that person to do both jobs. That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
That's what Donald Trump would do, right? And make America great again. Sack one
he'd employ the other guy to help
person.
build a wall.
Well, exactly. Keep the £350 people out.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to climb over that.
So it was, it was a weird place. It's not safe, right? We were across the river, the Mississippi in Algiers Point, and basically, if you walk 4 blocks down, you're in Algiers. And Algiers, it's Algiers Point, Algiers, right? You think, there's not much difference. Fucking big difference, right? In Algiers Point, people are sat around on their couches and you drive past 4 white guys in a car and everybody fucking looks at you.
Yeah, right.
So what the fuck are you doing in this
Well, that's because you're in Algeria.
Yeah, we're in Algiers, right?
Yeah.
So, it's a dangerous place. You have to be very careful where you go. And you don't think about this when you think about New Orleans. 4th highest murder capital in America. We got a ride with a cab driver who'd been held up 3 times. Right? This guy doesn't choose well. He moved from Jerusalem to Detroit to New Orleans.
Unbelievable.
Exactly. I mean, this guy's a fucking idiot, but we weren't going to say that to him.
Yeah, he's going to be like, I've had enough. I'm moving to Raqqa.
Yeah. I'm going to be an Islamic State taxi driver.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that. Anyway, it was great. It was fascinating. It was absolutely fascinating.
I'd love to see the place and come back alive like you. So would you recommend going there?
Yeah, but you know what? There's a little bit of me, I think there was for everybody. Everybody was like looking at it going, I'll really enjoy this when I'm safely back in Vancouver.
Yeah, so just you'll enjoy the memories when you know you're not going to fucking get murdered at any point.
Everybody's armed, right? Everybody that we met had a fucking gun, and everybody had one in the car.
That sounds like your kind of place, though. You love guns.
Yeah, I like guns, but you know what?
You don't have to carry one
Do
all
I
the time.
like to have to secrete them around the house because I live in one of the most violent cities in North America? Probably not.
Yeah,
There's a big difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic, but yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I'd love to see the place. I mean, I was just in Mexico, and it didn't seem dangerous, but it seemed like I was more worried about getting rabies and getting mugged. The amount of homeless animals there was just insane.
You could get scratched by a kitten and you're dead.
You're dead.
You have an injection in your tummy.
Yeah, exactly. See, in Canada, we don't worry about just the abuse of animals because we treat our animals right. We don't throw them to the curb. What we do is we do that for mentally ill people. Just throw them on the street.
Yeah. In Vancouver, we treat animals. In fact, just generally, I think that's not a sweeping statement. That's an aphorism.
Yeah.
That's a correct truth. That's a truism. In Vancouver, people treat animals better than they treat the mentally ill.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to pay any more tax dollars to keep a mental institution open. I mean, sorry, crazy schizophrenic guy who's trying to chew off your own ear. I know you desperately need my help, but I'm already taxed out enough, spending $1,500 a month, on a doggy daycare and a pet psychologist for my Bichon for, say, Mitsu, okay? Granted, you need help, but my dog deserves the best. But in Vancouver, anyway, the only thing anybody cares about here is handbag dogs, pot, and the Canucks if they're doing well. That's all anybody cares about.
No. What about ma PC?
What's that?
Ma PC?
Oh, and your pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma PC?
And a non-fat decaf soy mad against Karen Rose, peppermint caramel macchiato, and my pussy.
Ma PC? I think that phrase in itself just sums up Vancouver for me.
My pussy.
Yeah.
It is the my pussy of fucking North American cities. And if you got a complaint, then just fucking, passive aggressively fucking say
If you're going to complain, email us
at
byronbertram.com.
Yeah, whatever. If you listen, just keep it to yourself like you always do.
Exactly. So anyway, let's go to the fucking news.
Let's fucking do it.
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
First story of the week. Venezuelans can no longer place long-distance phone calls as the Spanish phone company Telefonica is temporarily suspending long-distance service out of Venezuela. The move comes as part of a domino effect wherein the Venezuelan government owes local phone companies over $700 million. They in turn need that money in order to pay the foreign carriers, so they've been cut off. On the upside, since probably most people would be using the long distance to complain about the wonders of socialism, bread lines, and not having any toilet paper, I suppose the government doesn't really see it as much of a problem.
Yeah, I think this is one of the byproducts of living in a socialist paradise. You've got companies who haven't been paid for months, and all of a sudden they're like going, you know what? Fuck this shit. You're not getting that anymore. When you started that story, it's like, and people in Venezuela can't make phone calls anymore internationally. I just thought, that sounds about right. That's about where they are right now.
Yep.
Not being able to make phone calls. They'll be eating wood and grass next.
Yeah, you can't complain to the rest of the world because you just can't get through.
Yeah, well, they could probably go, you know what? It's the Americans' fault. Why is it the Americans' fault? It's just everything's their fault.
What about Facebook? Do they have Facebook?
No, they don't have Facebook. They have Libre de Caro.
Nice.
Libre de Cara.
No, Venezuela is a pretty fucked place. I have a good friend from Venezuela. His name's Hector Rivas, and he told me an interesting other statistic about Venezuela, the socialist country. Condoms, $5,000 each.
$5,000.
Yeah, you're paying $5,000. You're buying a nice car for the price of just having less sex. This doesn't feel as good.
So basically, the Venezuelan birth control has come on the tits because that's still free.
Yeah.
Coming on the tits is underrated, especially in Venezuela, where a condom. I mean, if you really have to, if you want to,
I'd totally say $5,000 to just come on the tits.
If you want to see it through to fruition, $5,000 is a very hefty price to pay.
That is.
It is.
Just so your penis can't feel anything.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to numb your penis.
Yeah, he's not fucking with you, is
Isn't
he?
it more fun?
No, it is real.
$5,000
for a condom.
Right. What,
Apparently.
5,000 Venezuelan dollars?
I don't know. It could be, maybe. That would be a lot cheaper.
Well, it's probably how much is that to
No, I think it is actually $5,000.
It's $5,000 for a condom. Really?
They just,
I thought you were
apparently,
fucking with me.
no, they can't. Apparently, they can't. They just don't have the supply, or they just don't have the stock, or they just don't have the resources to get them over there, or I don't know. Plastic is an endangered species. I don't know.
You know what? This is what happens when you basically run everything from the top down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, before the condoms go to the customers, they have to go to the special department within the Politburo where they put the hole in the middle of them. Little pinprick. There's a little old lady with a pin on a base, and she just puts the pin through every condom that comes into Venezuela.
Everyone is stick every time I poke on.
Fucking Venezuela. I mean, everybody's banging on about Bernie Sanders. Fucking Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is fucking great. Oh my God, Bernie Sanders is fucking amazing.
Well, you won't have to
And
worry
look at
because
Venezuela.
Satan's going to take over, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Here it is.
The great socialist fucking old Jew is not going to get in.
No, do you know what? I'd rather him get
Queen
in than the reptilian shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Really. You know, because I don't want a war with Russia. And to call me old-fashioned, I don't want to go to war with Russia. I don't see it's necessary.
No, it's not necessary.
If you
no.
want to fight the Islamists, I'm all on board. But if you want to fight the Russians, it seems like
I don't
like
fight
a distraction
Russians.
to me.
No, the price of vodka would just be way too expensive.
Yeah, and I don't want, the reptilian, I mean, she's from a crime family that's got a fucking rap sheet like an inner city gangbanger.
Well, she's your next president. You know, there's nothing
Yeah, I
you can do
know.
about it.
This is my fear. This is my fear.
Well, it's happening.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well. Anyway,
What else have we got?
so enjoy the bareback in Venezuela. Your country's fucked. At least enjoy the sex.
Well, I was going to say, if you want to spend $5,000 and not feel anything, isn't it more fun to just do a shitload of blow until you can't get it up? I mean, that's what all the rock stars did in the 80s, right?
Pretty
And
much.
it's probably cheaper than condoms in Venezuela.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like a pile of blow. It's probably
Oh,
cheaper.
cocaine's way cheaper than condoms. You know, it's funny, if you smuggle cocaine in a condom up your ass through Venezuela, the most valuable thing is the fucking condom. Anyway, what else we got?
All right. Well, speaking of has-beens and sticking things up your butt,
Nice.
North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Our favourite place, North Carolina. They've bucked the trend, haven't they?
They
What have they
have. Well, they passed a bill called the Bathroom Bill, and various Hollywood blowhards. And
Hang on a minute, can we just rewind? So the bathroom bill is basically, you've got two bathrooms, you've got a male and a female one. If you're born with a dick, you go in the man one. If you're born with a mapathe, you go in the female one, right?
yes.
And so that's it.
And
There's
It also has some religious freedom things for Christians
sure.
who don't want
Like
to
if you don't want to
gay
build
marriage.
it, if you don't want to make a cake for a gay wedding, that's your choice, right?
Yes.
Fair enough. Okay, so this is the background to all of that. Anyway, go on, carry on.
Anyways, various Hollywood blowhards so offended by the horrors of this new law that they are boycotting. For example, Bruce Springsteen, Bryan Adams,
boo-hoo.
a whole
Fucking-
bunch of others
They
canceled
flatter
concerts.
themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Who the fuck wants to go see them anyway?
Yeah, I saw Bryan Adams last year. It was great.
You know,
Thank you.
Snoop Dogg cancelled. Then I'd be upset. Yeah, Snoop Dogg's cancelling. Why? You need to clean this shit up, motherfucker.
But anyways, Michael Moore swears he will not allow his latest piece of shit movie to be distributed to North Carolina.
I saw this.
Yeah.
So somebody had tweeted back saying, he said basically, I am not going to distribute my movie in North Carolina because of its outrageous LGBT rules, right? And somebody tweeted back saying, isn't it great to have the liberty not to do business with people that you don't agree with?
You know, here's the thing. Like, I'm totally gay rights and I'm totally gay marriage, and I think the law is a bigoted racist law. But I think I like the law on a self-serving basis because some Hollywood productions are coming up here to Vancouver. So you know what? Maybe I'll get a gig just because somebody doesn't like queers.
Where to go, Byron? Make it all about you.
Well,
what you do
exactly.
is you look at a political situation that
Yes.
might be developing in a corner of the world that seemingly doesn't have any relation to you, and make it all about you.
Well, of course, that's
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that's why I'm secretly a capitalist.
Well, the two things I thought were the funniest with this is, first of all, for anyone keeping score, Bryan Adams cancels his show in North Carolina over the discriminatory laws.
Ooh, that cuts like a knife.
How many people cried over that? Do you think? How many people cried themselves to sleep and they woke up with a damp pillow the next morning?
couple fat broads in a trailer park.
Maybe.
But the funny thing is, he just came back from playing a show in Egypt.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, and Bruce
It's funny.
Springsteen.
It's just like you pick your homophobia. It's like, yeah, but their homophobia is way more established.
Yeah.
So we're fine with it there.
It's fine to send gays to prison or throw them off buildings. That's cool. We'll do the show.
Well, but if you don't
say
sell
that
them a cake, I'm not fucking coming.
Okay, here we go. This is how it works. Brown people can't be criticized. White people attract criticism like a moth to a flame. And that's it. You can't criticize Egyptians. They're brown. This is how simplistic their argument, their psychology is.
If you want to
criticize him, he's brown.
Yeah, if you're homophobic, let's just not be racist about it, okay?
It's the most inverted racist approach. Really, it's the most outrageous racism. Liberal racism is the worst because it basically says that you can't criticize somebody because they're slightly darker than you. Whatever they've done, they could chop off babies' heads. You can't say anything. They're brown.
That's their culture. Well, and the other one was actually a porn site called X Hamster. That's
a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, I know.
Although I am familiar with it.
Their spokesman decided that they were going to have it so any users from North Carolina going to their homepage would be greeted with a blank screen. And the spokesman said this is a bold and direct response to
I wonder how many people woke up with a damp pillow after that.
I would assume that a guy with his dick in his hand looking for porn is just like, site's down, next.
Exactly.
You know, like never even noticed that it was a grand political statement because it was just a blank screen. It didn't even have like blah, blah, blah on it.
North Carolina mums go wild.
Yeah, if I can't get porn on one site, guess what? There's other sites.
Yeah. That's what's beautiful about capitalism.
Yeah.
Free market economy, right? If you can't get X Hamster, you're down to Pornhub.
Yeah, that's
straight away. Are you waiting to write a letter of complaint? Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm straight
Slutty
away.
single
I'm going
mom's
to
taking 8 dicks is down. Oh, that's fine.
Fuck off.
I'm gonna take fucking cum guzzling horse, fucking blowing fucking X hamsters on the next site.
Exactly.
Guess what? There's lots to offer, and I don't need to pay for any of it. But that's socialism when it comes to porn. So socialism has done wonders for pornography.
Yeah, with socialism. So porn under socialism would be basically like, give us your credit card. We'll decide what you're allowed to watch. And then what we'll do is we'll charge you monthly, regardless of whether you watch any porn or not. And you'll get a bill, or rather, you'll be restricted. You'll get a bill, but also what we'll do is we'll offset some of the bill so your grandkids pay for it as well.
Oh, so this is the Netflix of porn?
Yeah,
$10 a month, and you
$10
only get a
a
certain
month.
Selection of things you could jerk off to.
Exactly.
The grandkids then get the bill and go,
no wonder
Granddad was into some sick shit.
No wonder Netflix logo is fucking red. It's a communist site.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Oh, yes. At a recent education, well, kind of more indoctrination, but you know what I mean. Education conference titled the White Privilege Conference.
Oh, I love these things.
It was held last week in Philadelphia, and one of the speakers, well, probably a whole bunch of them, but one in particular, lectured on the hidden forms of white supremacy.
Oh, that means stuff that no one's aware about that we can make up and accuse you of.
Exactly. And it runs rampant through the educational system.
I'm sure it does. You mean where cultural Marxism has basically driven out a whole existence for like over 4 decades?
Well, they're not doing a good enough job because you see, giving grades, even showing up on time, turns out that is a form of being white supremacist.
Okay, so what you're saying to me now is turning up on time is racist because only white guys turn up on time.
Apparently.
Even white women don't turn up on time, but white guys generally do, and that's racist.
How are women going to turn up on time? Do you know how long it takes to put on makeup?
Well, it takes a long time to get ready.
It does. Maybe be a little bit more sensitive.
So basically, it's racist turning up on time now.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I thought it's kind of an interesting twist because, of course, me being the big hard rock fan, I remember back in the 80s when everyone was talking about how horribly racist Axl Rose was for a song called 1 in a Million. But now, turns out he's the least racist human on the planet Earth because he's always 4 hours late for everything.
Can we talk about something else actually off the bat of this?
Yeah.
This week, Hillary Clinton did an interview with a black interviewer in America, and I don't know why Hillary Clinton thought this was a good idea, but during the interview, she said, "Hey, I always keep a bottle of hot sauce in my handbag because the food is just not hot enough for me, and I love to put extra hot sauce on because I love the hot sauce.
I thought that was for squirting in Bill's eyes when he looked at other chicks.
Especially Britney Spears.
My eyes are burning when you put that Frank's Red Hot in my eye.
That's cultural appropriation, isn't it? Carrying hot sauce in your handbag is cultural appropriation.
Well, when did blacks take the hot sauce?
Well, no, I've just been to
thought it was a
Louisiana.
Cajun thing.
They own the fucking hot sauce.
They do own the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Louisiana hot. Yeah.
So you can't be walking around with hot sauce in your bag as a white woman, a 75-year-old white woman, without being racist.
So if you're a white woman with a big
appropriation.
ass, that's basically cultural
Well, if you're a white
appropriation.
woman with a big ass, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Because I love
Depends who you
white
put up
women's
for.
booty. Mm-mm.
So anyway, you just can't say, hey, you know, it's like saying, hey, I love rap music. It's like that.
But
it's
wait-
the same shit.
But that's the thing. Like white people love rap music. They love it so much. But then
but
they
it's
feel
but it's
guilty
okay
when the N word comes up and are they allowed to sing along?
Yeah.
Does rock talk about it? Are you
No,
allowed
I
to sing
don't.
along?
You know, I don't know. I don't care if people get upset about that. Oh, you know, is it you like rap music?
I don't want to be racist, but I really want to show my appreciation for the lyrics by singing along to all of them.
All right. So you say I like rap music, but you don't go out your way to go to a black person and go, listen, I really love rap music.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Well, that's just like.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's just racist by default. You're trying
That's
so hard not to
liberal
be
racism.
racist. Yeah, that is liberal racism.
Yeah. To let them know that you're okay, and they fucking hate you for that. They don't like you for that. They hate you for that. They'd much rather if you were just yourself, and you know you're honest about shit.
They do like it when white women go, I only fuck black guys. They're like, that's
Yeah,
racist.
they like that.
But you know what?
Okay.
I'm all right with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Although, to be fair, it's still white guys saying how much they like rap is probably still less racist than Gene Simmons pointing out that NWA probably shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they're not a rock band. But because that was another recent.
That sounds like
kerfuffle.
a pedantic interpretation of it, but you know, yeah, fair enough. He has
Gene
a point.
Simmons, he's the Muammar Gaddafi of Kiss.
Yeah, he is. No, he's the Muammar Gaddafi of glam rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have to say, NWA is better than Kiss.
I like NWA better than Kiss. Do you know
I
what?
hate
Because
them
I'm-
both, honestly.
No. I grew up on NWA.
like
1991,
NWA.
I had that fucking album. It was great. It was fantastic owning that album.
It was great. And this isn't even my like white liberal guilt appropriation reverse racism, actually. Yeah. NWA is cool.
I'm not explaining anything.
See,
I just fucking love the album.
I don't think I've ever heard any of their stuff. I've heard some Public Enemy and thought, it's okay, but yeah.
I thought the movie was really good. The fact that
movie
they
was
were
good.
nominated, I don't know if that was racism or not. You know, there's only a certain amount of people get nominated.
Yeah.
And plus, Leo had to win.
Well, you know, his whole thing about realizing that the Chinooks were actually a millennia-old form of global warming caused by evil people.
Speaking
and
of
hummers.
the gay, by the way, if we go back on the gay laws, I think the gay laws, I think it's terrible that they passed that gay law, but for self-serving purposes, I hope Hollywood passes a bunch of like really discriminatory gay laws so that they'll just be so angry that they'll move all the productions up north.
Yeah. And then you'll get more work.
And then I'll get more work too because the whole world is homophobic except Vancouver, and ka-ching, ka-ching, pink dollar coming up me's way.
Right up your ass.
Right up my ass. Hi, Hitler.
Boom, Byron.
Yeah.
Fucking bringing the whole thing together in one sentence.
Boom.
But you know what? This is Trudeau's new Canada, right? 420. Hi, Hitler. Bring it all up here.
Bring it
up
all
the
up.
ass. Sell all the gold.
Yeah.
Pretend you're bringing in refugees. They really settle people from Turkey. Don't worry about it. You know, the rebel broke that story. Did they get any credit for it? Did they fuck? The CBC, this is my new one, CBC. CBC are fucking contemptible. Really, as a
You're
news
only just
organization.
realizing this?
Romeo section just got rid of
Oh,
the
listen,
second
no, I don't, no, but every few weeks I'm reminded just how bad CBC are. I mean, really, they should fire everybody with the exception of Rex Murphy.
and Rex.
Rex Murphy. They're basically, they should fire everybody with the exception of Rex Murphy.
season. And
Just have run a
Romeo section.
website with Rex Murphy on it. Fuck it. Anyway,
Just an angry man who looks like a prune.
he's not an angry man. He just looks like a prune.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god.
What else have we got?
That's all I've got. But you had something.
What did I have? What do I want to talk about?
Snoop.
Oh, Snoop Doggy Dogg, baby. Yeah, Snoop Dogg was in Vancouver this week. I don't know if everybody saw this. It was on Huffington Post BC. I didn't even know that Huffington Post had a BC outlet.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
they have a Huffington Post BC outlet. So supposedly, Snoop Dogg was driving to this gig through the back streets of the downtown east side, which is our most beautiful and authentic part of Vancouver. If you talk to a liberal,
It's the New Orleans of Vancouver. Right?
Exactly, and it's basically Hill Street Blues. The opening credits. That's what it looks like. It's outrageous. It's like basically the first 2 minutes of Starsky and Hutch.
Right.
Or something like that. So anyway, Snoop Dogg's getting to this gig, and he's driving through this back alley, and he's absolutely disgusted with what he sees. People out there, and I'm going to play you a little bit of this. Hopefully, we'll get this. Basically, he's so incredulous. And you've got to remember that Snoop Dogg is somebody who gets stopped at the Canadian border all the time because of his association with drugs. Marijuana, 420 to be precise, but which we've just had 15,000 people down the road from your house celebrating.
And the
right?
cops didn't do anything.
And the cops didn't do anything,
they
right?
just roadblocked, so it was difficult for us to get here.
So this is Snoop Dogg.
I can't believe these motherfuckers be sweating us at the fucking border, and they got they got an alley where they pass out needles for people to do heroin at. You motherfuckers at customs, y'all ain't shit, and y'all be sweating me, and y'all got this shit going on in y'all fucking alleys.
He's upset.
You need to raise up off me, Canada. Y'all need to just walk.
I like that one. Raise up off me.
Back into that fucking customs office and clean this shit up out here. Look at this shit, man. And y'all sweat niggas at the border, and y'all got an alley for the motherfuckers that y'all let do drugs.
He's got some good style, hasn't he? Eh? So anyway, that's Snoop Dogg. He's upset about it, right? And quite rightly so, because they keep on pulling him over every time he comes into Canada.
Yeah.
And his point is, my point is that basically people who grow up in an impoverished environment usually don't look at places like the downtown east side with any sort of romanticism. Like liberals who have like careers in the media and a $3,000 bicycle with one gear will go, it's authentic. We have to protect it. It's a real part of Vancouver. It's a gem. People like Snoop Dogg will come into town.
We can't gentrify it. We need to have
We can't gentrify it because that would ruin it. God forbid that evil developers get their hands on it and actually turn it into somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Right? What we need to do is keep the yuppies out. What, you mean like you? You're a fucking yuppie. No, I'm not a yuppie. I'm just a guy with a $3,000 bike and then Tsar Nicholas beard.
Yeah.
No, that's a fucking yuppie.
You know
you're
what
a
it comes down
hipster
to.
who's going to the next evolution is yuppie.
Yeah, okay, you're a hipster. What's the difference between a hipster and a yuppie? Fuck off. I was around for the first time that yuppies were around in the 80s. I know what a yuppie looks like in London in the 80s. You're no different, really. This is the Vancouver version of it.
A hipster is a yuppie who doesn't bathe, or at least looks like he doesn't. You know why they really want the downtown east side kept intact? Because they've got their little habits, and they're too fucking lazy to find new dealers, or they figure it's cheaper there, so they want that there because it's nice and convenient from Main Street.
Okay, and this is my point about it. It's a very good point. My point about it is that basically, why is it a good idea to congregate all of those people in a ghetto of depravity? Wouldn't it be better to separate all of those people and have them within a larger society that is actually functioning, so they could have actually a place
it's like
within
putting like 30 Starbucks in one fucking street. Oh, they already do that at Robson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you want to spread it out.
There's nothing.
Maybe I'm in Shaughnessy and I got a meth.
There's nothing authentic about poverty or deprivation. It's not authentic. It's fucking horrible and depressing.
Of course it
and
is.
only twats think it's great. Real people who know anything about poverty don't think it's great. They think it's fucking horrible.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if people think it's fucking. Anybody thinks it's great.
I know lots of people who think it's great. They think it's a fucking great area that has to be protected.
Or at the very least, you have no right to
You can't
change
clean
it.
up the fucking crackhead flea market.
No, you can't do that. It's an authentic area with real people in it.
Where else am I going to buy fucking half a DVD player and a used burrito?
Dude,
no.
A friend of mine from Portland actually was emailing me, and he actually asked, do they still have the stolen goods bazaar down there? I'm like, let
Case
me
in
go
point.
check. And he was talking about how gross it was. One of the top 10, one of the first page results that I found on Google, searching for, because I don't go down there, right? So I don't fucking know. So I'm Googling it. It's a report from the Tyee, that most wonderful
fantastic.
papers. They called it a vibrant, blah, blah, blah. To read that, you'd think you were in the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul. It was just the most wonderful place, And
This is not the flea market of Amsterdam or Paris.
No.
This is not. I've
the
been down there.
thinks it's awesome, how it is. They actually use the word awesome.
You know what? You would be hard pressed to
fucking
buy
OD
anything.
tweaking out and stealing everything that they could get their hands on.
Yeah.
To fucking, it's tragedy. It's fucking nothing's done with it.
I-
Any fucking government when it comes to
But
left or right
parasites
wing.
like the Tyee and a lot of the activists sort of, that's their bread and butter. They don't want things to get better because then they're going to have to get a real fucking job.
Well, they don't want things to get better because then there's not a problem.
Yeah.
and they thrive on a problem.
Yeah.
And the point that, the fact that the house prices are so high in Vancouver, it's the same story all over the world, whether it be London or Sydney and various other places. It's nothing that you can actually pin on anybody. It's about world economics. And it's about the fact that nothing else is worth investing in. If you can't put your money in the bank anymore, so you're going to put it in real estate or stocks. That's why they've got bubbles in both of those things. But anyway, these people have an investment, I agree with you, in it staying the way it is. Because this is their church. This is their school.
It's also the way that they feel important because I'm doing something to help, unlike all you other assholes.
Exactly. If everybody was okay...
Nothing changes, though, there. Nothing changes.
If everybody was okay, these fuckers wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't really funny. It's tragic.
No, it's tragic. Come on.
The whole thing needs to be power washed.
Come on, you're the one with the show Guilt-Ridden Sociopath. You don't find this hilarious?
Yeah, why have you got flowers on your table, Byron?
My mom brought them over a week ago. They're dying.
Yeah, well, you need to get some new ones. Byron's
true.
got flowers on his table.
Yep.
They're dying just like the fucking economy of fucking this city.
Yeah. They're a grand political statement.
Pretty much.
An artistic metaphor. They do kind of smell nice, though.
Do they still smell nice?
A little bit.
Just like the downtown east side. Anyway, it's all fucked up. You just got to power wash the whole thing. Whatever. Yeah. Maybe when the zombie apocalypse happens anyway, everybody's going to look the same. At least the real estate value will go down.
Well, the zombie apocalypse was on your doorstep earlier today.
It was.
They're a bit clueless. They didn't know there were zombies. That's the point about zombies, isn't it? They don't know the zombies.
They don't know the zombies.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ivan's got an editorial. It's a bit of a heavy one. No surprise. You got quite an opinion here about the upcoming U.S. election, and you're going to talk about it.
That's right. I've got a piece that we put on Aristotle's bench press here. It's called "A Vote for Hillary is a Vote for War with Russia." So something light.
Wow.
Yeah. So some people support Hillary because she's a woman. Others because she's a progressive Democrat. Some people hate Trump so much they would rather hand their futures to someone who quite possibly has eaten a baby.
With hot sauce, I might add.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with hot sauce, quite possibly with hot sauce.
Yeah, babies are bland. They haven't developed flavor yet.
When it comes to Hillary Clinton, I believe that, I've maintained a fairly consistent stance. To borrow from Bill Hicks, it's not that I disagree with her foreign policy or her domestic policy. It's that I believe that she is a child of Satan here to destroy the planet Earth. Pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
It's not ambiguous.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, I just want to stick that flag firmly in the ground so there's no chance of any misunderstanding in the future, right?
Yeah, you never said you like Hillary.
No, I never said that.
I don't know if anybody will ever accuse you of that.
No. I like Nancy Grace more than Hillary.
Yeah.
So if any candidate fits the shape-shifting world of David Icke's reptilian elites, it's Hillary. A candidate from a political dynasty with a rap sheet that reads like an inner-city gangbanger. I mean, really, with her and Bill together, I mean, it's like, it really is like House of Cards.
Oh, yeah.
It's, murder, drug running, embezzlement, fraud, money laundering.
It's true.
I
don't know how many people could accuse her of being a nice person.
Did I mention murder?
Oh, yeah.
Did I mention...
Of course, she's got murder on her hands.
Oh, she's got fucking...
You can't be a president without murdering people.
Well, she's not even a president yet. She's murdered a load of people.
She's got it in the bag, I believe. We're done.
Anyway, this week, Lou Rockwell, chairman of the Ludwig von Mises Institute, branded Clinton the most dangerous candidate of those running from a war standpoint. Hillary Clinton is a deep state candidate. And what I mean by that is that basically she's in the pocket of those forces who are best described as corporate interests, neocons, and the CIA. Those people who basically run America. When you think that somebody's at the front of it running it, that's not who really runs America.
No.
It's the deep state that runs
Ronald
it.
McDonald doesn't run McDonald's.
No, exactly. Which means that more than any other player, any other candidate, yes, even than Ted Cruz, she is in the pocket of nefarious players who will continue to take us down the path towards war with Russia, who, by the way, if you hadn't noticed, isn't the real enemy here.
No, but I don't. It'd be suicide to go after Russia, though.
Yeah, it would. Why don't we all just get together and do the Islamists? How about that? I think that'd be a good idea, no?
Yeah.
You're not on board with that?
Yeah, sure.
No, let's go ahead. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I think that'd be a great one. I don't want war with Russia. Let's fucking do the Islamists.
No, that'd be suicide. It's not. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think. I know what you're saying. Hillary's a fucking crazy. She's a bitch. She's a murderer. Blah blah blah. But I don't think she's gonna.
She eats babies with hot
she's
sauce.
gonna eat babies. Whatever. I don't think she's gonna fuck a Putin. That's just my opinion.
She's not gonna fuck a Putin.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna fuck a Putin.
I think she's a good match for Putin.
Yeah.
I think she'll give him a good run for
I think she'll
his
give
money.
Putin a headache.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think she's going to.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. You know, I don't know. Barack Obama, no match for Putin. Hillary Clinton, quite possibly.
Yeah, that's true.
Quite fucking possibly.
Hillary's got bigger balls than fucking Obama.
Hillary Clinton's balls are so big that she has to get underpants 2 sizes too big.
Putin's a lot more likable, though.
Putin's more likable than Hillary Clinton. That's saying something, isn't it?
Putin's got a bit more of a nice sort of a soft.
He's friendlier.
He's a nicer person.
It's sort of got a nice, softer sort of feminine touch to him.
Oh God. Yeah,
Either way.
He's just a more touchy-feely person.
I just got to say, if shit hits the fan, at least we have Justin Trudeau to just be like, hey guys,
Thank
let's
God
play
Justin
fair.
Trudeau's in charge of shit. Because if Justin Trudeau wasn't in charge, I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I'd really worry. You know, as a Canadian living in Canada, I'd really worry at night about who was looking after us. But now I know that Justin Trudeau's in charge of shit. I sleep like a baby.
That's good. A baby that Hillary Clinton will eat with hot sauce. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening.
Thank you. I've been Ivan Penaluna.
I'm Byron Bertram.
And I'm Pura Dracula.
World War III is amongst us.
Good night.